Today, we stand here humbled and grateful for the progress made against the COVID-19 pandemic. Our 7-day average positivity rate is approximately 0.7%, and our 7-day average case rate per 100,000 in population is approximately 1.4, the lowest since we have been tracking these COVID-19 data metrics. About 6 months ago, Howard County received its first shipment of just 100 vaccine doses to administer to our residents. Today, more than 80% of Howard County residents 12 years of age and older have received at least one dose, and more than 73% of that population is fully vaccinated. Our vaccination efforts have made an incredible impact on limiting the spread of COVID-19 in our community, and we continue to lead the state with our high vaccination rates. Howard County was the first jurisdiction in Maryland to have more than 50% of our residents receive their first dose, and is the only jurisdiction in the state to have more than 70% of our residents 12 years of age and older fully vaccinated. And that was not by chance. We've worked to eliminate the many barriers to getting vaccine for people of all abilities, races, and socioeconomic levels. We brought vaccine to those with mobility challenges. We ensured our call lines were staffed to meet the needs of residents with limited English proficiency. And we enlisted the help of our many nonprofits to close the digital divide and assist our residents with registration needs. Additionally, our health department and mobile integrated community health teams have been bringing vaccine to vulnerable community members for several months now and have been a model for our state. Our MICH team has administered over 800 vaccine doses for homebound residents and partnered with other trusted sources like assisted living homes, our faith community, and neighborhood centers to bring back vaccine to even more of our residents. They've administered more than 2,000 doses to staff and residents at independent living homes, our detention center, nursing homes, and congregate facilities. Since our first community clinic at St. John's Baptist Church, we've administered nearly 6,000 vaccine doses at faith-based clinics. And with these clinics, we've made progress on equitable vaccine distribution, reaching many residents who might have been hesitant or needed support from their close-knit community to get their shot. In total, our health department and partners have administered nearly 100,000 vaccine doses, many to our harder-to-reach populations. And while our county has done a great job, we still need help in getting our youngest residents vaccinated. We know that our remaining work to get more of our residents vaccinated is focused on the 49 and under group. Across our race demographics, youth and young adults have been slower to get vaccinated. And vaccines are now widely available at pharmacies, doctors' offices, and our own health department. We're at apartment complexes, schools, restaurants, and faith institutions offering vaccine, but many of our youth and young adults still have not gotten their vaccine. We want to put COVID-19 behind us once and for all and ensure that our friends and our family have a safe and enjoyable summer going into fall. Let's rally together to get as many of our residents vaccinated before July 4th. Because of our incredible progress, we are excited to bring back the fireworks to downtown Columbia Lakefront in this celebration. Thanks to our extraordinary efforts vaccinating our residents as well as our metrics, we are thrilled to bring back more amenities our community can look forward to, including food trucks, live bands, and other entertainment. These long-missed gatherings and celebrations are the traditional markers of summer in Howard County, and we're so grateful to be welcoming our residents back to the lakefront. If you're not vaccinated, please continue to wear your masks, maintain physical distancing, wash your hands, avoid touching your mask, eyes, nose, and mouth, and strongly consider getting yourself and those living in your household fully vaccinated. While we've made incredible progress, if you have not been vaccinated, your risk of contracting and spreading COVID-19 is still higher than those who have been vaccinated. Finally, I want to thank our community directly. We've all made this possible, and we've made it to this point because of you. Everyone in Howard County who has gotten vaccinated or helped a family member, a friend, or a neighbor to get vaccinated is part of this success. These daily conversations, words of encouragement, and online organizing did not go unnoticed and are still vital to reach those who have not yet received their shot. Keep encouraging loved ones to take this important step to protect themselves, and hopefully we can put this pandemic in our past and in the history books. Most of all, during this challenging time, for not just our county, our state, our nation, but our world, thanks to everyone who cared for one another, spoke a word of kindness or compassion, or was a force of positivity. Hope is on the horizon, and together we're on the road to recovery. Thank you.
Thank you, County Executive Ball. And now we'll hear from Dr. Maura Rossman, Howard County's Health Officer.
Good morning. Good to see everyone again at the lakefront. Thank you, Dr. Ball, and thank you, Angela. We are so proud that more than 81% of eligible Howard County residents have received at least one dose of the vaccine, and 73% are fully vaccinated, giving us the highest vaccination rate in the state. As Dr. Ball mentioned, this was a tremendous undertaking that has made our lives and our community safer. Thank you to everyone, the workers in the health department, Howard County government, our partners who have made this possible. But there still is work to be done to make sure that every eligible resident receives access to this life-saving vaccine. Our data shows that approximately 52,000 eligible residents have not yet started the vaccine process. This includes 34% of white residents, 38% of black residents, 33% of Hispanic residents, and 21% of Asian residents. And the majority of those unvaccinated are our younger population under the age of 50 and between the ages of 25 and 49. More specifically, 40% of those 12 to 18 have not yet received the vaccine. We know that this group was the last to become eligible, so we are hoping that over the next few weeks we will see this proportion increase. More than 40% of white adults between 19 and 24 have not yet been vaccinated, and 50% of black adults and 37% of Latino ages 25 to 49 are still waiting to be vaccinated. The last time I was we were here, I mentioned that you just have to go across the street. You just have to go across the street. Why? Because unvaccinated persons remain at high risk for complications from COVID-19, including hospitalization and death. I encourage everyone who has not yet had the opportunity to be vaccinated to make a plan for getting their first shot as soon as they are able. I understand that some have challenges getting the vaccine due to work or other family commitments, but vaccine is available in the community now, 7 days a week, at pharmacies, medical offices, pop-up clinics, public health vaccine clinics across the county, including across the street right now at the mall. You can locate a list of upcoming clinics on our website at vaccine.howardcountymd.gov. And if there is another way we can help to accommodate vaccine, that you need help to accommodate vaccination, please call us at 410-313-6284. If you have questions about the vaccine or remain unsure whether getting vaccinated is the right decision for you, please also give us a call, and we are happy to provide you with the information to help you make your vaccine decision. We also encourage community members, more than 80% of you, to share their vaccine experiences with others to help build confidence in the safety and effectiveness of this vaccine. While it is very positive to see Howard County reopen and begin to return to normal as many have become fully vaccinated, COVID-19 is still present in our community, and the increase in variants poses a threat to anyone who has not yet been vaccinated, including our younger residents, babies that I've seen here who are not yet eligible. The vaccine is the most important tool at our disposal right now to protect ourselves, our families, and our community from COVID-19. The effectiveness of these vaccines becomes clearer as our county metrics continue to improve and our case rates continue to reach new record lows, allowing to the return to normalcy we have all missed for the past 15 months. Today's announcement by the county executive about the expanded 4th of July celebration is evidence that by following best COVID interventions, as well as getting vaccinated, we can safely return to our gatherings and celebrations. Getting the remainder of Howard County vaccinated will ensure that we successfully continue down the path towards the elimination of this disease. Thank you.
Thank you for your comprehensive update, Dr. Rossman. And now we'll hear from Raul Delerme, the Director of the Department of Recreation and Parks.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Dr. Rossman and County Executive Ball, for leading the county through this pandemic. It is through your leadership, information campaigns, and hard work from the citizens of this county that the numbers you presented are so low today. With these low numbers, we are seeing all of our recreation and parks, sports programs, and camps returning to normal, and that is uplifting. We will also be able to expand our 4th of July celebration, as the county executive mentioned earlier. Howard County Recreation and Parks has been putting on the fireworks celebration for more than over a decade at this very spot. And the reward has been seeing a joyful community coming together in celebration and unity each 4th of July. After having to cancel the fireworks last year to the pandemic, we are happy to be back. This 4th of July, Recreation Parks is continuing to run a 20-minute fireworks show starting at around 9:20 p.m., weather permitting, as well as logistics with the police department. This year, we are enjoying an even stronger collaboration with the Columbia Association and a new partnership with the Inner Arbor Trust. And I thank both for this great partnership, and I look forward to putting on a fantastic 4th of July fireworks celebration. Thank you.
Thank you, Raul. It is fitting here at the lakefront to introduce our next speaker, Lakey Boyd, President and CEO of the Columbia Association.
Hello. I will start by saying, as a transplant to the community, the vaccination numbers are thrilling to feel like being in a new home in a new community and being able to celebrate safely is something I really value for my family and for the greater community that we're becoming a part of. First and foremost, I want to thank our partners in an effort around the important roles each of us are playing in the 4th of July celebration. As was just referenced, Howard County Health Department, Rec and Parks, and Inner Arbor Trust. As a preview of the great times to come, because we are starting our summer series just this weekend, we have Bike Around Downtown. So the return is coming as we start to make shifts within our own Columbia Association facilities. So as a quick note, starting today, our reservations are no longer required at our neighborhood pools. And our youngest members and neighbors, as we've already discussed, waiting a bit more for them to be vaccinated has really paid off in the vaccination rates, and we will be removing mask mandates inside our facilities over the course of this next month. I will say that we're thrilled to be partnering with the county on more pop-up vaccine clinics because, as has already been cited, this is a continuing need, and we are trying at CA to make it as convenient as possible for our residents. We have a vaccination clinic at the ice rink tomorrow, at the Swansfield pool on Saturday, and we plan to continue to share our facilities for this important community need that will help keep us all safe. It is this kind of vigilance that allows us to return to these kind of events that are valued by our community. And on our open space, and our lakefront is just one example. I'm so thankful to our open space team. They are a cornerstone of what makes Columbia such a wonderful and beautiful place to be, to live in, and to visit. So we welcome all for the 4th of July here at our lakefront. But I do want to stress that the size of this event with I think we're at 8 food trucks at this point. We have multiple bands, and it was really the origin as we made the announcement to return to the fireworks that the 3 organizations, the county, CA, and Inner Arbor Trust, put our heads together, and it was a no-brainer. How can we make this, as we start to open back up, safely in an outdoor venue, as activated and engaging as possible? So I think the kinds of events we put together are really delivering that. I look forward to more opportunities to work together with community partners to bring people and engaging our space both downtown and across all the villages in Columbia. I think individually we all have a role in the community, but we all do better, and thus better for our residents who we are here to serve when we join forces together. The 4th is the first of many collaborations to come. And I know I'm joining an esteemed history of those collaborations, and I want to find ways to expand and enhance them in the future. Myself and my family will be here on the 4th, so I will see you then. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakey, for those wonderful details and also talking about this important partnership. And I want to introduce our final speaker to talk about these joined forces and what will also commence, Nina Basu, President and CEO of the Inner Arbor Trust.
Good morning, everyone. You've heard all of the important information about the vaccine, but I'm here to talk about the party. On 4th of July, we are so excited to be partnering with Columbia Association and Howard County to re-energize and reinvigorate this space and to bring back that joy that so many of us remember at the lakefront. You may bring your blankets down at 3 o'clock to the lakefront. At 5 o'clock, music will start on this stage right here. We have 2 local bands. Pebble to Pearl will be performing at 5 o'clock. Groovalicious will be performing at 7:30. The evening will be closed with students partnering with veterans who will be performing the national anthem featuring River Hill High School sophomore Mira Carpati. In addition to the great party that's going to be going on right here at the lakefront stage, which so many of us, love and remember from our pre-COVID days, we will have Lakey. We are 2 more food trucks up, 10 food trucks right up there that everyone is welcome to support. Not only are these food trucks just great in terms of getting great food and enjoying the party, but it's also a great opportunity to support our local businesses here in Howard County. And I'm proud to report that a number of these food trucks, not only they're Howard County based, but they are owned by entrepreneurs of color from here in the community. Finally, on 4th of July, don't know if you can all see it on camera, but to my right, your left, we will be reinvigorating the Lakefront Pavilion. That will be the location for a fundraising reception that will be a ticketed access only. The tickets will be available for pre-purchase online, and that fundraiser will help support free arts programming in downtown Columbia, both at the Chrysalis and at the Lakefront. And now that we have vaccines, and now that because of vaccines, we see reduction in restrictions, not only are we going to have a fantastic 4th of July, we are going to have a fantastic, amazing summer, because at the Chrysalis, our free programs are back. We've started with some socially distant free programs, including one tomorrow at 5 on the west side of Symphony Woods, but starting on the 18th of July, Chrysalis Kids is back, our completely free children and family programming series. And starting a little later in July, we'll be announcing the start of our free community concert series for all ages. And please do come out, please do help support this fundraiser, and also please know that those funds are also supporting free programming at the Lakefront, and our entire Chrysalis community series is in partnership with our wonderful partners at Howard County Recreation and Parks and Columbia Association. So thank you all for getting vaccinated. If you haven't been vaccinated, please get vaccinated so we can start to have a party on July 4th. Thank you.
And so now that concludes our our speaker portion, and we will open it up to the press for questions.
So even before COVID-19, I know that capacity, safety, parking were already a concern for fireworks at the lakefront, with people stopping and parking along 29. With this being a growing, or it sounds like much bigger celebration than initially planned, are there protocols in place for if there's an even larger turnout than usual? Because we do know the city of Baltimore is still choosing to forgo 4th of July celebrations this year downtown.
Absolutely. For the benefit of those tuning in on Facebook, I'm going to repeat the question. The question is surrounding, given previous concerns regarding capacity in previous years, whether it was about parking or space here on the lakefront, are there any precautions that are being taken now, given that there may be an increased desire to come out? County Executive?
Thanks, Angela. So my introduction to Columbia was coming to the lakefront. As a Baltimore County resident, my parents bringing me here. So for generations, we have been not just a countywide, statewide, but a regional draw. We anticipate, because of our fantastic fireworks, our wonderful and safe community, we will continue to be that regional draw. And because we have that experience, we have the infrastructure to ensure safety and ensure that it is a wonderful, wonderful experience for all.
Have you all collaborated at all with surrounding jurisdictions in terms of, how they're planning and the fact that there may be a larger draw this year?
The question was, have we collaborated with other surrounding jurisdictions? I actually have frequent conversations with my counterparts in other jurisdictions, and we often talk about issues around COVID-19. Actually, many jurisdictions are still going on with some form of their fireworks. Some are not. I think each of us are evaluating our metrics. Because of us leading the state, and just about every metric, we're able to open up to this level. And we're going to continue collaborating and working with our counterparts to ensure that moving forward, not just for Howard County, but the entire state of Maryland.
Just for clarity, what was the plan prior to reaching this vaccination milestone for the 4th of July celebration?
The question was, what was the plan prior to reaching this milestone? Previously, as we indicated, we weren't going to have food trucks. We weren't going to have many of these festivities, and we indicated that we will continue to evaluate our metrics, look at our milestones, and open up as we can. And working with our colleagues around the state, with the state government, our health department, and our other health partners, we've reached these amazing milestones, and we're able to open up and hopefully have a summer where not only hope is on the horizon, but we stay on the road to recovery.
With Maryland, or excuse me, with Howard County leading Maryland in terms of vaccination rates, have other county executives, other state leaders reached out to you to understand how Howard County's been able to tap into that success? And if so, who has reached out?
The question was, with Howard County leading the state in our metrics, have other jurisdictional leaders reached out, and how did those conversations go? We have frequent communication with our colleagues around the state. We share different ideas when it comes to being more mobile, ensuring vaccine equity, talking to other jurisdictional leaders and county executives about going to apartments, partnering with other folks like our community colleges, our libraries, and sharing best practices, because we're all in this together, and only together will we beat COVID-19. Any other questions from the media? Are there more milestones to reach? As Dr. Rossman astutely noted, we have more than 50,000 of our residents who haven't yet begun the vaccination process. And so we are going to continue working to ensure that they get vaccinated, breaking down concerns about vaccine equity, addressing barriers such as digital equity, transportation, timing, and working with our state and other partners. We also want to ensure that the more than 10,000 businesses here in Howard County where there are workers who may not live in Howard County have access to the vaccine, so that we are continuing to be part of the solution for the entire state. Any other questions? All right, thank you so much and have a wonderful day.